In this video, I'll show you how to create your own intermission round system for your Roblox game in Roblox Studio in no time. In the background, you can see how I've upgraded the design of the lobby and the ScreenGui with TextLabel. Enough talking now. Let's get started. As the first step, we add a string value in the replicated storage by clicking on the plus sign. We then rename this to status. Then you create a lobby. In my case, I simply use a spawn location and enhance it with a few parts. Save your experience on Roblox as well, so nothing gets lost. Create a folder named Maps, where our maps will be duplicated from the server storage later. Duplicate these spawn locations twice and modify them as you wish. These will represent our maps, which will later be randomly selected using mathematics. Add a part to each of these two duplicates that will serve as the spawn location where the player will spawn. I make these transparent and flat. Group these spawn locations and their associated parts into a model. You then name this mode to your map names. For these parts, create a folder where the parts will be moved. The name of the folder must be exactly spawns. Do the same for map 2 and all future maps. Now move the finished maps in ServerStorage to the maps folder we created earlier. Now create a ScreenGui at Starter Guy by clicking on the plus symbol. You add a text label to this guy. Position it wherever you want. The display or countdown for the intermission will be displayed there later. Now we create the script for our intermission round system in ServerScriptServices. The script begins by initializing 3 essential Roblox services. ServerStorage for storing game assets not directly in the game world. Replicated storage for objects accessible on both the server and client, and players, which contains all player objects currently in the game. Next, it retrieves all available maps stored in the Maps folder within ServerStorage and accesses the status object from replicated storage to update and display the current game status to the players. The script runs an infinite loop, continuously cycling through game stages. It starts with an intermission period set to 10 seconds. During this intermission, a countdown timer is displayed to the players, showing the remaining time. This is achieved through a repeat loop that decreases the countdown every second and updates the status value. After the intermission, a map is randomly selected from the available maps and cloned to create a new instance. Within this chosen map, a random spawn point is selected from the available spawn locations. The map is then added to the workspace, making it part of the game world, and the status message is updated to inform players that the map has been chosen and they are about to be teleported. Each player in the game is teleported to the selected random spawn point within the map. This is done by setting the CF frame, position and orientation of the player's humanoid root part to the C frame of the spawn point. Following this, a countdown for the round's duration is initiated, set to 11 seconds. The status message is updated every second to show the remaining time until the round ends. After this round countdown, the actual game time is counted down from 12 seconds, with the status message reflecting the remaining game time. When the game time ends, all players are killed by applying a large amount of damage to their humanoids, effectively resetting them for the next round. The chosen map instance is then destroyed to clean up the game world. The status message is updated to indicate that the round has ended, and the script pauses for 4 seconds before starting the next intermission. This loop ensures a continuous and dynamic gameplay experience, with stages of intermission, map selection, player teleportation, gameplay, and cleanup, creating a seamless flow of game rounds. Now we create the script for displaying the status of the intermission for our text label by adding a local script to our ScreenGui. The script begins by accessing the replicated storage service in Roblox, which is used to store objects that need to be accessible by both the server and the client. It then retrieves an object named status from replicated storage using the waitForChild method, ensuring the script waits until the status object is available. Next, the script gets a reference to a TextLabel object, which is a GUI element, by accessing the parent of the current script and then the text label within it. The initial text of this text label is set to the current value of the status object. To keep the text label updated, the script connects a function to the changed event of the status object. This event triggers whenever the value of status changes. Inside the connected function, the text of the text label is updated to match the new value of status. In summary, this script ensures that a text label in the game's GUI always displays the current value of the status object, updating automatically whenever status changes. As you can see, the countdown counts from 10 to 0. Then he randomly chooses a map with the help of mathematics and teleports the players to the respective map. All you have to do is add my kit to your Roblox experience and ungroup it in the given places. So you can create an intermission round system for your own game within a minute. I would also like to thank you for the numerous ideas of my last intermission round system. Don't worry, I'll try to implement all the ideas. Be patient. Until next time, and have a nice day.